job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's a seam wide open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's talked to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. To the air, it's Morton. Under fire. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the option. He'll toss it. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
I don't know what the ball carrier's thinking on that play, but you got to know when the play is over. You're down there in a goal-to-go situation. Obviously, the defense won.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is what...
Hits the afterburners! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Eakin. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Back to throw. It's Morton. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going right to work up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Snap it to the back. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Morton. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock.
The Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. Shakes off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you'll...
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Eakin. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll go to the ground. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Morton. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
On the ground, it's Dickey. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for a first. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Finds his man. It's Coleman. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Creates a little room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Direct snap. Got a little space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Back to pass, it's Morton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously
breaks into the open.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see it.
Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Eakin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Virgil. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Eakin. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of it.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Pressure coming. And he throws another interception. reception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Coming into this